Good day, all. Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your metals market update for this Tuesday, the 19th of February, 2019, just after 2:15 p.m. Central Standard Time. So as you can see, the metal market's up and away. The palladium market exploded today dramatically to the upside, but it's most of the metals. I did an interview today with Dow Jones, Wall Street Journal, and they were asking me about the metals, and I said, the world wants to inflate. It's really that simple. In December, when you got the Fed to change its attitude about raising interest rates, maybe change their attitude. In fact, the first thing I think they'll do, if they do any action, is they're going to stop draining this balance sheet. That'll be before they even ever consider lowering an interest rate. But they've taken on a different policy. And they're watching what's happening with our trade members. And they're in trouble. China's economy slowing. If you saw the Eurozone numbers today, they were definitely not good. Trade balances, other than Germany, the Eurozone down. There's problems there. And we'll see this week when the European Central Bank decides what they're going to do. And I think it's tomorrow. I want to check that. We get the FOMC minutes of the last meeting. So we'll see just what the Fed was talking about. So be a bit cautious there. But the idea is we need some inflation. And that seems to be what's got these metals on fire. You've moved up rather dramatically from the 1180 level, and I use that, not this low, because you came up and then you had a series, you broke, you rallied, made a lower and low, and on a closing basis. Then you've rallied to this high where you're at of $150 an ounce higher, near the 39 level. When you look at this chart action, if you don't think today's a breakout, I wish you the best. Now, some traders might say, look at that, and they will. And I think they're going to say, until you can get through this low again, this market came down, did its base building again, and it might be ready to carry a move. When you look at the swing lines, I wish that we had a pattern of higher lows, higher highs. We don't. We have a sideways pattern where you had lower highs, lower lows, and then with the action on Friday and today, you've just broken out to the upside. How far can you go? Well, that becomes a big question. Underneath you, you have the 18 and the 100-day average of closes. Above you is the Bollinger Band, and as you can see, this was Friday's action. Today is the first day that you're going to be at or slightly above that number, 1337.40 or 1344, so about $7 over it as I'm talking to you. Are we overbought? You betcha. The market, whenever you get a reading here where the numbers are over 70, the market is overbought. You have one of the numbers over 70, the K line at 78.33. In the past, when you've challenged an upper Bollinger Band, you've been able to carry a little bit, but then inevitably you've set back. Here, you ran against that band and kept running. So which one of these patterns do we have is going to be one of the questions that we're all going to be asking ourselves. When I come to GLD, the ETF, first move up and over the upper Bollinger Band. Haven't done that since this action. Where did you fight the battle on the way down? You'll hear me say over and over that I think the 18-day average of closes is the line in the sand. It is a number that the market seems to work from. If you're above it, it can fall back to it, tries to find its footing and decide what next. Now the first resistance would be the upper Bollinger Band. You're up and over that. You're also overbought. We'll see if there's any follow through if the market wants to pull back a bit here. GDX, same thing. You had this long correction right into that 18-day average of close area, and from there you've moved up. Haven't quite hit the upper Bollinger Band, but you're overbought. None of these markets are bearish, but most are having a difficult time putting together a pattern of higher lows and higher highs. The gold-silver ratio still does not favor an overall metal rally. Typically, that's accompanied by the other metals gaining on gold. The word is typically, not always. And as you can see, you got back up from this break low of 82 to about 84 3/4. Now you're back to 84, but that's still favoring the gold market over silver. And as you can see, silver's got the lower low, higher high. It's been a while, over a week since we closed over that 18-day average. Be interesting on the next break how it holds that number. Momentum up, bias up, but not trending. In copper, I wish I could say I was surprised. What you did here is you corrected from this upper Bollinger Band area. Eventually, you had two numbers, the 100-day and the 18 you might have made a run for. came down, made your run into it, checked it out, had your reversal day up, and since then, you took off to the upside. Will all these metal markets be able to carry after that challenge of the 18-day average is what traders will ask. In the platinum, you ended the uptrend, the downtrend on Friday. This is how you were Thursday. On Friday, you started momentum up, you took out a previous low, you had a lower low, higher high. If you rally through this, you have these areas of resistance, and you can see where you've moved into. The market that's the powerhouse is the palladium market, and as you can see, it just keeps running to new all-time highs, has the embedded reading. It just doesn't give up, and you talk about this 18-day moving average having importance, my gosh, does it? That's the market that it worked off of. You know, one of the things that I love to do is my research, and the reason is I come to work and it gives me the purpose of studying what is the market doing. Now, I do a nightly update, then I come to work. I'm here early. By 8:30, I'm recording my morning subscriber video that looks just like this. And I'll review 40 charts, and these lines will all make sense to you as I walk you through what they are. I can do things in that video I cannot do in the one you're watching. And the reason is I can say buy here, sell there, do this, put a stop in, here's a price objective. I cannot do these in this right here by government rules. So I can live with that. I play by what the government wants. So my idea in the morning video is I'm your mentor. I'm giving you what I'm seeing. You might have a trade idea. Maybe you're looking for that push. Maybe you're looking to not be pushed, something else. I'll give you what I see, how I see it, where I do, and then I back it up with writing and then written recommendations as well. Like right now, I'm preparing my traders for the rest of the week. What are the government reports? What are the private reports coming out? What are the estimates? What were the reports last time, and what are we looking for? What would be the reactions? I put it all together in simple, easy to read research that is not pages long, that is a mixture of video and writing. If you haven't had a trial to it, I want to give it to you. Give us a call. Better yet, you can go to our website, sign up for it there. Just go right to the home page. You'll see free offerings, a whole carousel of them. Choose what you want, or you can click up here. It'll take you right there. I'm Ira Epstein. You have a good day, and I'll see you all tomorrow.